It's Doomsday, All My Ghosts, Ceilings, Angelina, and then I cover Teenage Dirtbag by Wheatus. But in the band shows, I am playing a new original in place of that cover, which is very exciting. And that new original, I didn't finish. I wrote half of it, and then I brought it to Ryan and Will, my band, and I was like, let's just try this, maybe we can put it in the set list if I finish it. And then I went home that night and I finished it, and then we worked through it together, and it sounds so fucking good. So that will be saved for the band shows. In case you missed it, my band cannot tour with me the whole time, so I'm playing most of these shows by myself, which is honestly really scary. It's really nerve-wracking, because it's just me by myself on stage, you know? But we have the band for 6 shows. We have, what shows are they? Philly, New York, Boston, San Francisco, and LA, the 2 LA shows we have the band for. Those shows are gonna be really good, but I mean, obviously the solo shows are gonna be good too. I just, band shows feel like they, having a band with me feels like who I am as an artist right now. This new music definitely needs a band behind it to be able to, I want to show people, who I am as an artist right now, and that's band stuff. But I'm used to performing solo, so it's totally fine, and it's still so much fun. The band shows are going to be extra crazy, they're going to be so good. Yeah, I think we are coming to Vancouver. We have one night in Vancouver. What city are you looking forward to playing most? Probably either Philly or Boston, because Philly's where I'm from, and my whole family is coming to the Philly show. And Boston is where all my friends are, because, Berkeley, I went to Berkeley, so all my friends are in Boston, they're all coming. So I'm really, really excited for both of those shows. This one too, this is iconic, this venue. Yeah. How did you develop as an artist? That's a hard-ass question to answer. I don't know. I honestly I don't know how I got here. I just have been posting on Instagram. On your set list, why does it say switch on songs? So there's a picture of my set list on Twitter from the St. Louis show, and I wrote switch in between some of the songs because I have to switch guitars. It's just a reminder. That's also why there's A, B, A, A and B next to the song names, because that tells me I need to switch guitars now, because I write a lot of songs in other tunings. So I have one acoustic that's tuned to standard, and then one that's tuned to open C sharp, and then I just put capos on them. But I have to change, because I don't tuning on stage. Tuning to a different tuning on stage is so awkward, and I hate it. I still have to tune, obviously, a little bit, but it's not as bad as it would be if I had to tune to a whole different tuning. I can tell the guitars apart. One of them is mine, one of them I own, and then one of them is a loner, so I can tell which one is mine. Do I have a merch stand? Yes, I do have merch that will be sold. Apple pie isn't standard. I have merch, yes, merch. The merch, so we put out merch for Doomsday, Erase Me, and All My Ghosts. The tote bag with the skull face on it, the t-shirt with the hands on it, And on tour, we have them switched. So I'll actually show you. I have the tote bag right here. This is the tote bag that we're selling on tour. It's this skeleton hands. And then it's really nice quality, you guys. It's actually so nice. I've been using this for like everything. It is quality. And then we have the t-shirt with the face on it. And it's like tour specific, so we're not selling it on the website. It's just like only come by at the shows. The set list is on my Twitter. Favorite song to do live? Well, I've only done one show on tour so far, but it was really fun. I mean, all of them. It's just crazy to hear you guys like sing. Like, that's so wild. I almost started crying so many times during that show. Spoil something from the album? No. I do that too much. I'm not gonna do it because these songs, I mean, the only song on this upcoming album that I haven't leaked in some form is the last one, and I will not be leaking it because it's my favorite one, and I want everyone to experience it for the first time in album order. Are you opening for every show on her tour? On her US tour? Yes. I am, but not on her UK tour. Oh, so, okay, I'm gonna do two things. I have a to-do list now. Crush on the Bassist was supposed to be on the second album, and then it just did not fit the vibe. It just wasn't really, it wasn't really working on the track list, so we took it off. That happens sometimes. Maybe it'll come out in the future, maybe it won't, but it just wasn't fitting. Second thing, the single coming until the album actually comes out. There might be another single coming out very soon. I don't know. There is another single, but I'm not going to tell you when we're announcing it or what it is. You guys can guess. What do you guys think that the next single is going to be? Also, I saw Urban Hall. I'm gonna hold on. Okay. Oh my god. I really want to know what you guys think the next single is going to be. There's only one more single before the album. Okay. So, if you weren't here earlier, I went shopping today in Nashville because I bought a bunch of clothes and then they got delivered after I'd already left for tour. So I was like, I don't really have any tour clothes now, like on stage clothes. So I was like, I need to buy some stuff. So, this is what I bought. I bought this shirt. It has like a cute little cutout in the back. I'm obsessed. So cute. Okay. Then I bought this skirt. Cute. There's like a little slit in it. The next single is not on my set list, by the way. That's a hint. Okay, this I got this corset vibes. I just needed like some basic things that I could pair with anything. Okay, then I think this is my favorite. This is my favorite purchase. I need to stand up to show you guys this. I got these pants. Like, are you kidding me? They're high-waisted and they're like really baggy. And really cute. I do not already have that corset. I don't own a corset. My set list is on Twitter, yes, but the next single is not on the set list. That's a hint. Okay, then I got this to wear tomorrow for Valentine's Day because I do not own any pink or red. I don't have any of those colors. That's not really my style. I wear a lot of like blues and greens, so this little thing is gonna be for tomorrow over the corset, I think. And then I just got a bra. That's it. Well, actually, that's not it. I got this green shirt that I'm wearing tonight, so I'm not gonna show you that because it'll be on my Instagram eventually. What am I doing for Valentine's Day? Nothing. Traveling. Yeah. We are working on doing the headline tour eventually. But we were not going to announce it probably for a little bit. Shit. How are you traveling? We're driving most places. How long is your set? It's like 40 minutes. It's 8 songs. Would you guys buy tickets to see me if I had a headline tour? Be honest. Be honest, you guys. Be honest. I put Teenage Dirtbag on SoundCloud. It's a good idea. I might do that. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Okay. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Gauging interest in a headline tour. Any other questions about tour? Anything? About the album? About the film? I feel like I haven't talked about the film enough. How's things with Dodie? Great. She's amazing. I love her. She's downstairs, I think, in her dressing room. Will the film include all the songs from the album? Most of them. I think there are 3 that we didn't put in the film just because they didn't really fit. Have you been hanging with Dodie and the band? Yes, I have been. They're so cool. They're all so cool. Hi, Adam. Oh, thanks. What's the hardest song to write on the album? Probably Nobody Likes a Secret, because that one hurt a lot and took a long time to write. And it took a long time for me to be able to write about that. But I think it was the last song that I wrote for the album. Who's going to direct the film? Well, the film's already made and it's done. But Gus Black directed it. He also he did all the music videos, obviously, because that's part of the film. What do you do on the way from one location to another? Listen to music and read. Will the film be like a musical? Not a dumb question. Are the songs playing in the background? Both. It's not a musical. It's music videos with scenes in between the music videos. so that they are all connected. It will make sense when you watch it. It's kind of weird just trying to explain it, but it will make sense. I'm not opening for Dodie on her Europe tour. No, I'm not. It's your warm-up routine before shows? I don't really warm up. I just like sing throughout the day so that my voice is just like warm already. I don't do like specific my mom hi mom. My mom is on here. When is the next single being released? Mom, I can't say that yet. We haven't announced it. We're announcing it soon though. We're announcing it very soon. Who gave you the idea to make a film? No one. I did myself. I thought of it, and then I did it. And it's like, there are music videos and there's scenes in between the music videos. Which I feel like a lot of people are making films right now, like, along with their music. Like, Taylor Swift did her like, short film for the 10-minute version of All Too Well, and like, Casey Musgraves made her film. But I've watched, like, all of these films, and I think that mine is, like, different. It's definitely not, it's different than that. Because it's, like, a bunch of music videos, and then there's scenes in between them, so it, like, becomes a cohesive storyline. Yeah. Let me see. What's your favorite book? The Stand by Stephen King. Did you help write the script for the short film? I did it. I wrote it all by myself. I didn't help anyone write it. I wrote it. And then I was like, this is what it's gonna be. I made, obviously, revisions and stuff to it. I talked to Gus about it. We, like, went over the script together a couple times, made some revisions, but, like, I wrote it. I want to make that very clear. Where can we watch the film when it's out? It's going to be on YouTube, and then hopefully it'll be somewhere else too. I'm not sure yet, though. Is the new album more dancey? I don't know if I'd describe it as dancey. It's definitely more upbeat, more produced than Give Me a Minute, and more like indie pop rock vibes. Does your set list change every night? No, it does not. Not every night. But I explained this before, but in case you missed it, I am playing most of these shows by myself, just me and my 2 guitars on stage. And then, what the fuck is happening out there? Then for the Philly, New York, Boston, San Francisco, and LA shows, I have my band with me, my drummer and bassist. And for those shows, the set list is mostly the same, except one song switches out with a different song. But for the most part, it is the same. I have no idea what's happening. What's going on? What song on the album are you looking forward to performing live? Oh my god, all of them. I'm so excited to perform an Ego Thing. I know you guys haven't heard them yet, but like, that one goes so hard. And also Firearm and Orange Show Speedway is gonna be so much fun to perform live. And just all of them. Just literally all of them. How does it feel to perform live on talk shows? It's... Hello.
I just have some gifts I was going to drop off
cool.
here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I forget what I was talking about. What was I talking about? Oh, how does it feel to perform live on talk shows? It's nerve-wracking. I don't even know. Let's see what she just brought. What is this? Oh, it's like a little, like emergency kit. There's like tape, little scissors, gauze, and band-aids. That's actually like really clutch. I'm gonna keep this. Hi, Julia. Did you get to ask for snacks in your dressing room? Yes, I do. I get a rider, which is like basically you just tell them what you want to have in your dressing room, and then they get it for you. I'll show you guys my rider. Hey. So I asked for Yorks. I always get these. Normally I get the cheddar bunnies, but they got me the cheddar squares, which are basically the same thing. I asked for pita chips and hummus. I'm not sure if they got the hummus, but that's okay. And then I usually ask for like Toffee, but they got this instead, which is perfectly fine. I love getting a rider because it's like, it's just so cool. Like, I just feel so important when I get a rider. Anyway, and then there's also like stuff in the fridge back there. What was the greatest challenge you faced while making the film? That's a good question. What was the best, most unexpected thing? The greatest challenge making the film was the planning aspect of it, because I went really hard, and it was like so intricate, and like there were all these like things that we had to connect to each other like throughout the videos, and then we had to like make sure that this was this way so that later on like this made sense. It was like, it's really complicated, and so we really had to plan before we shot everything, exactly what we were going to shoot every day, and how like there was no room for error, so we really had to plan. That was like really difficult. And yeah, it was really fun to shoot. It was like so much fun. It was the most fun I've probably ever had. Yeah. Oh my god, that bass is crazy. Where are you right now? I'm in my dressing room at the Ryman. Do you regret going to Berkeley? No, I definitely don't. I think that the best thing that I got out of Berkeley was the connections that I made, but it was so influential on like me as a musician. Briefly explain what Doomsday is based on. Doomsday is based on my high school ex. I'm gonna close the door, hold on. Okay, that literally did nothing. It's okay. Doomsday is based on my high school ex and how he broke up with me. And that was the first time that I was like really in love, and so it felt like I was dying when he broke up with me, which is what that's all about. How long did it take you to finish making the film? We shot it in 6 days, and we finished it like 2 weeks ago. So it took a couple months. Do you get nauseous before you go on stage? Yeah, I like get anxious about performing, but then once I'm on stage, it's like fine. Do you have perfect pitch? No, I do not have perfect pitch. I have pretty good relative pitch. The most fun video to film. Oh my Ghost is really fun to film. Will the next single have a music video? Obviously. Duh. The bass really is blasting. I think they're just like playing music down there. Like, this is not Dodie's. She's not sound checking yet. They're just like playing music. What was the first instrument you learned? Guitar. No. Piano. And then guitar. I played clarinet for a little bit. Weirdly. That's pretty good too. Is that a vape? This is a highlighter. I just need to be holding something in my hands. I just like having something. The new album is dropping on April 8th. How did you feel acting in the film? Were you comfortable? Yes. Because, I mean, normally I find it really hard to act in front of other people if I'm like, everyone's paying attention to me, because like obviously I don't know, it scares me. But that set and that whole environment was so welcoming, and like I just felt so comfortable that it was the most fun I've ever had doing anything. Do you have the video in mind when writing the songs? No, I normally write the songs, and then as we started working on this album, I kind of was like thinking of video ideas, but I wrote the songs first, and then the songs inspired the videos. What do I think of Dove's new song? It's literally incredible. I got to hear it like way before it came out. I'm just obsessed with her, and I think that she is so talented, and she's like, this new music just sounds so much like her, and she's just like coming into her own as an artist, as a musician, and I'm so proud of her. Literally so proud of her. She's incredible. She works so fucking hard. How do you hold off from getting emotional while performing? I don't know, honestly. I kind of just hold it back. How long have you known her? I'm assuming you're talking about Dove. I call her Chloe, so it's weird to like call her Dove. But we met over the summer. So like a couple months. What are you reading right now? I am reading The Body Keeps the Score, about trauma and how the brain, the mind, and the body deal with trauma. Favorite movie is Coco. I've seen it 14 times. And I pretty much know every word. Is that a movie ticket for a placeholder in your book? No, it's a concert ticket from when I went to see Phineas in LA. That is so loud. Who's your favorite Disney princess? Belle. 100%. how did you meet Phineas? Instagram. I literally DM'd him, and I was like, hey. Well, he had followed me because I covered one of his songs. And then when we were getting the features ready for this album, I DM'd him. And I was like, hey, I have this song that you would sound really good on. Like, do you want to hear it? And he was like, yes. That's how it happened. When did you get your nose pierced? I got my nose pierced senior year of high school. So, like 4 years ago. Why did you combine Over the Ocean, Call, and Andrew? I get this song all the time. I mean, I get this question all the time. I combined them because Over the Ocean Call was about Andrew, and it was about the breakup, and then putting Andrew, this like cute love song, at the end of that song felt like interesting to me. It felt like a really cool juxtaposition and like even more heartbreaking to put it at the end rather than have it be its own song. Are you nervy for tonight? I'm always nervous, but right now I feel pretty good. It's also nice that I got the first show out of the way, because that one I was like freaking out before I went on. And now I'm like, okay, I've done it. I can do it again, you know? Hi, Erin. Am I having fun? Yes, I am having a lot of fun. We've only played one show so far, but it's fun. I love it. What do you do when you get nervous before performing? I normally just take a lot of deep breaths and try to center myself, which is hard though. It's just hard not to think about like the fact that all these people are gonna be watching you. But then once I'm on stage, the nerves go away completely, and I just feel so comfortable. Did you actually spill mac and cheese on your pants? Yes, I did. All of those words in All My Ghosts, all of those verses and stuff, like, happened. All of them happened. I don't really make things up in my songs, just because it feels more authentic to just draw from my real life experiences. So. How did you meet Jacob Collier? Instagram. I literally meet everyone. That's how I met Dodie. I meet everyone on Instagram. That's like how I do it these days. Oh goodness. Freaking tired. How do you remember so many lyrics all the time? Well, I don't normally remember my lyrics. Like, if I just come on live and try to play a song that I haven't played in many months, then I won't remember the words. But I mean, I've been practicing the set list for a long time, so I remember the words. Honestly, there's nothing else in my brain. Like, it's just lyrics and melodies and stuff. Like, I'm really, like, I'm actually, like, not that smart. Like, in, like, school stuff, like, not that smart, because I just use all the space in my brain for lyrics and melodies and, like, Broadway things. How much longer do you go on stage? It's 4:20. Well, it's 4:19. But my sound check is at 5:30. And then I go on at 7:30? Question mark. How often do people recognize you in public? It happens, like, pretty often, I'd say. It's not crazy. But, like, I don't really go out that much. I, like, never leave my apartment in LA. So, there's really, like, no chance of me being recognized. But when I go to, like, a concert or something, I normally get recognized. Maybe go live when you sound check one day. My sound check's really boring because I only have 2 guitars. So I just, like, play one song, and then I play another song on another guitar, and then I leave. I'm freaking tired. There will be more merch when the album comes out. For sure. I might, is there a meaning behind the phrase, all my ghosts? Yeah. It just means, like, all of the, you know, like, there's always that one relationship that just affects you for the rest of your fucking life. For me, it was my high school relationship. And even now, as I'm, like, going through my dating life, I see the effects of that relationship in all of my relationships. Like, it sucks. He, like, really traumatized me. Like, emotionally. Like, yeah. So, All My Ghosts, the song is basically about, you know, being with someone new, but still feeling the effects of a past relationship that, like, really affected you. What's a lyric that you wrote that you cringe at now? I got all of them. Is there merch on tour? Yes, there is. But it's not Give Me a Minute merch. Sorry. Someone the other night, like, walked up to the merch stand and was like, I don't want this merch because it's from the second album. I was like, okay. you don't need to buy it. What is happening? Okay, I might go and, like,